Oh! Oh yeah! Woo! Man, it's hot. 95 degrees, hot July, Tennessee day. But it's so much nicer when you get in the creek and get in the water and get in the shade. It's like 20 degrees cooler when you're walking through there. But I'm gonna do something that I get asked about a lot and I don't have like hardly any confidence in. I'm gonna do some topwater fishing in a creek, which I've only done it a couple times and it's hit or miss. So it should be a good day for it. I mean, I guess it's a good day for it, but I'm gonna give it a try. I got a couple different topwater lures I'm really wanting to test out and try. And I'm hoping it brings out some nice bass. There definitely is some nice bass in here, but it takes a lot to get them out sometimes. So let's get in the creek. Oh, feels much better in here. I can't imagine being out in a boat on a day like this. I'd pass out. I'm gonna start out with a whopper plopper. It's the size 90. I have caught fish off this one, so I have a little bit of faith in this, I think. And hopefully I'll catch fish on it and I can switch to other stuff. Oh, something popped at it. Something real small hit it, probably red breast. Oh, yes! Dude, that's a good fish out of here. He exploded on it. Oh man. I am like just started on this creek. Dude, that's an awesome fish. Oh my goodness. I don't have a scale or anything because my scale messed up. But we'll guess. We'll get a good guesstimate on it. Don't get me hooked. Right off the bat. I fished this creek, it was a month ago, and I couldn't get anything. I was like, where are the bass at? And dude, I threw it, I had a little pop, threw it right back in that spot, up in that shade, and he's a solid pound. That could be a little over a pound, but a pound largemouth is a good bass out of here. I know that there is some bigger ones, but if I'm getting this guy, that's a good fish. So number one on the whopper plopper. Not even 10 minutes in, we're off to a good start. Okay, so right now I got a lot of people saying, I told you to try the whopper plopper in the creek. Okay, maybe you're onto something. At least I know it's really hot and the fish should be really active in here. But I'm gonna go ahead and change out lures because there's something else I really wanna try. All right, this is the River to Sea whopper plopper. And check this out. This is the Ozark Trail 3.5-inch topwater prop bait. Who knew Ozark Trail came up with that? I saw it at Walmart just the other day. 3.5-inch. It looks like, you know, it's pretty identical. I'm sure they're using some kind of same design. Dude, it's pretty close. It's a little bit bigger. So let's give the old Ozark Trail one a try. Oh man, same spot. I just put this on there. It doesn't have near as much like plopping. It doesn't sound near as loud, but it's got a rattle to it. It's got a good turn. I had another bass in the same spot. It must be hanging out right in this bush. He hit it though. It ain't as loud, but it definitely makes a good rattle and a good wake through the water. I can't remember what they were, but they're pretty cheap. Had a fish hit it already, so that's good. There's at least 2 bass right up in this spot right here. This is a spot I don't usually get a lot of bites. Dude! This could be one of the best days ever. They are smacking it. How have I been missing out on this all my life? I know I've tried whopper plopper a lot of times and I don't get any hits, but They are exploding on it. Check out that Ozark trail. Got me a little bass. I'm just getting going. Like usually I'll fish 20 minutes before I get a fish. This is the second one in less than 20 minutes. Oh, had a hit right there. Oh, I got him. That's a good fish. Oh my goodness. This is the fourth fish hit in the same spot. Caught one, missed one there. Right here. Holy moly. Oh, came out. Oh, hit my camera. Sorry about that. I hope I didn't break nothing. Nah, should be good. That was a good bass. I should have brought my net. I didn't even think about bringing the net, but then it'd probably get all tangled up in there. But he hit it really lightly. That was a 1.5 pound largemouth. Man, I'm pumped out today. I'm just gonna work all these shady areas, and that's really pulling out the fish. I've already landed 2 and lost 2. And here's where my section where I really like. So I don't know if the fish are moved or if they're hitting like that back there and they're still up here, they're gonna be hitting up here. Oh, we got a tree. Oh, got a little peck. Oh, a couple little fish hit at it. One of them took it under, but he came off. Yeah, dude. Oh, it's a good fish. That is a good bass. This creek has some really good fish in it. The last 2 or 3 times I've been here, I couldn't get any good ones. That is a nice fish. I wish I had a net. Dude, that's a 1.25 pound largemouth out of the creek. And he got hooked good. Gotta definitely be careful about all these trebles. That's the only thing I don't like about them, but try to work this thing out. Let me get my pliers out. All right, it took me a second to get the hooks out of that one. I think he'll be okay though. These creek fish are tough. I'm gonna give him a second. Yeah, oh yeah, he's fine. That was a nice bass. This little thing. I think I'm pretty sure it's almost as close as you can get to the whopper plopper. I know there's a few different ones out there. A lot of times these fish, if they're gonna hit one thing, they're gonna hit something else, so they're not being too picky. So I think I might just have to stay with this thing and go all the way up through here, see what all he can get. I got a couple other things I was wanting to try, but this right here is like, it's got them going. Oh, look at that, look at that. These are all the same holes I cast in usually and barely get anything out of. I'm having 2 fish hit out of each hole. It's really changing the way I think about this creek, and that if I'm fishing it and I'm not getting them, just not using the right lure. That one got a little bleeding a little bit. That's the only thing about these little ones, they get hooked and they start fighting, they're gonna get hooked by the back one because they are committing to it. They're not smacking at it, they're eating it. Oh, that guy hammered it. I'd already passed through that area, was throwing upstream for a little while, threw back down there, and he just exploded on it. Another good quality fish. Oh, good, he wouldn't hook too bad. Beautiful. Like solid 1 pound, 13-inch largemouth. Just awesome creek bass. Oh, sweet. That little guy came out darting at it. I'm just like casting around this, and I'll come back to the same area and then get a fish. That's a spotted bass. I've caught a few spotted bass out of here, but usually it's when I catch largemouth, that's all I catch. Or if I catch spotted, a lot of spots. So far it's been all largemouth. I think, if I've been looking at them right, that's definitely a spotted bass right there. Pretty fish though. Oh, come on, come back for it, come back for it. A little pop out of there. So I'm using this is a medium rod. It's an extra fast. I don't feel like I need anything really heavy for the whopper plopper because they're gonna kind of hook themselves. You don't want to jerk it too fast. I got 12-pound braid and I got a 10-pound mono leader. It's a real, it's an extra tough, I think. Just something pretty strong where if I'm bouncing off rocks or whatever, it's gonna hold up to whatever. It ain't gonna break that leader very easy, but it's got enough strength where I can, set the hook quick and pull in anything I want. The rod's a 610 arc, and I'm really liking this rod. It's real lightweight. This right here feels perfect for it. Oh man. I never saw it, I just heard it. I heard that thump. He just sucked it under. That wasn't a big one, but it was nice. Dude, this thing is getting so many hits. I never would have thought it. I thought, I brought backup lures. I brought swim baits and some other stuff. I was like, well, if this topwater thing doesn't work, I gotta catch some fish. And I hadn't needed anything right now. Oh, there's a guy fishing up there. I've never seen anybody fishing in here before. That's crazy. Let me go over and talk to this guy.
Yeah.
It's an awesome creek for around this area. There's not a lot of creeks like this right here.
Yeah. 2.5, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've caught about 5 or 6 bass each since we
Nice.
Left up there, but we've just been doing this right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up that way. I'm trying something different, so maybe I'll catch some different fish, but.
There's some big ones in there.
Yeah.
Well, this is something different. I just ran into a couple guys. They were coming downstream as I was coming upstream. They put in at the bridge up there going down. I put in at the bridge coming up. But he knew a lot about this creek, and he said, I was about to say the same thing. He said, this is the first time I've ever seen anybody fishing here. And I was like, that's the same thing. I've never seen another person in this spot. And it's one of those kind of out of the way places you just don't really think about, but it holds some really good fish. And they definitely had already caught a few, but I'm still gonna go up through there. There's enough fish in here where I can still maybe get 1 or 2 more or something like that. Oh! I think I jerked it too soon. There he is, got it. Let him hit it that time. Came out of that tree right there. Now those guys just came through here. Man, I doubt I'm gonna catch the same fish they caught, but this creek's big enough to where, this isn't a giant or nothing, but it's big enough to where there's gonna be fish spreading out and you're not gonna catch every single one of them. So it ain't like it's a tiny creek. And a lot of times you'll spook them off or you'll catch one and his friend will see it and then he'll know not to bite. So I still think I can get some fish going up through here. Good little half-pound fish. Hit it. That's 4 hits. 5. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it or not. Oh, he's still looking at it. It's a big green sunfish. I think he hit it 6 times. Oh yeah. That's a good one. I don't know how he's hooked. Nice bass. That's a good bass. Dude, calm down. Oh, you don't get me hooked. Yeah, I should have brought the net. Oh, he's barely hooked in there, I think. All right, hold on. No, he's hooked good. Ooh, that's a 2-pound fish at least. Oh, he wasn't hooked that much. Now that's what I came for. That may be over 2 pounds. He is thick. He's got a crawdad whisker sticking out of him. Nice largemouth. All right, that is a good fish. Let's put it back in there. Oh, yes. Oh my. Dude, it just sounded too good coming across there. That was awesome. These guys are so strong. I'm afraid they're like coming at me. I'm afraid they're gonna get me hooked. Oh my. That dude hammered it. That was awesome. Okay, hold on. Oh, he might not weigh as much as that last one, but he's right at it. That's another close to 2-pound fish. It's a good thing I have my pliers with me because I've definitely needed them today. Okay, he might not be 2 pound, 1.5 pounds. Just exploded on that thing. Oh man. Dude, that was the coolest catch so far, the way he hit that. Oh, it's a good fish. I didn't know he was on it. He hit it right when it hit the water, I guess. Come here. Oh, it's not that big, but not bad. Not a bad one. Even though those other guys came through here, like I said, I'm still catching fish. I'm sure I would have caught more if they hadn't come through. But just because somebody's fishing this place doesn't mean they've caught all the fish. And I'm fishing a totally different way they were fishing, so you never know what's gonna happen. Oh yeah, there was one over there. Come here, come here. Right at the bridge where I'm about to get out. Came around and I was like, there's a little deep pool over there. He waited till the very last second to hit it. Oh, dude. Yeah, that was close to getting a hook in my hand there. Gotta be careful. Be careful. All right, well, he's a little, goodness, he's a little scarred on his lip, but he'll be fine. Well, all I can say is I am surprised at how well this little thing did. You know, I've used the whopper plopper before, and you know, you hear tons of people talk about it, and some people are like, oh, it works all the time. I've used it several times and it's not done well. And I've used it a couple times where it's done well. And I saw this Ozark Trail one, and I just wanted to, you know, try some topwater fishing, and they were on fire. That was one of my best times ever fishing through this section. Takes about 2.5 hours, you know, as I was fishing through it. One time before I did really good was on a rat lure. I'll leave a link to that video below if you're interested in that. It was the same section of water, and it's amazing what can come out of this water. But I fished this creek a month ago, couldn't get anything. I don't remember catching a bass out of it. All of a sudden today, hot 95-degree July day, it's on fire. They probably come up out of the lake, or they're really just thriving and hammering stuff in that water. But so if you're interested in, you know, using more topwater stuff, that Ozark Trail one right there, I think it was like $5. I'll look to see, but it was pretty cheap, and I might have to pick up a few more of them. The quality seemed really good. It held up great. It doesn't seem to be as loud as the whopper plopper, but it sure got those fish's attention. So thanks so much for watching. This was a great time out here, staying cool and just smashing some fish.